Well, everybody, guess who's back? Handwriting lady. Ready for some new cursive rules. Are you ready? I'm excited. You guys are officially undercurve masters. You have finished all of these letters. Can you believe it? Amazing. So now we're going to be combining some undercurves with some down curves. Remember down curves is like the dive? Down curves. So you start up high and you come down low. So let's start on this page right now and just look at this down curve. So the down curve starts, it's either going to start at the dotted line or it's going to start at that solid blue line. So I'm going to start here for the dotted line and I'm going to curve. It's kind of like making a backwards belly. Okay. So we've talked about on other letters like the K or the P, how we come this way and we kind of do a little like that. Down curve is just doing that backwards. Okay. So you're coming, it's not like this. You'll notice that it comes this way a little bit and then curves back around. Okay. So it's kind of like making a circle the opposite way. So these are the letters that we're going to be focusing on: A, D, G, O, C, Q. Okay. And what you do is I want you to just practice doing these down curves right now. Remember, when you're doing your cursive, you want to tilt it to where this corner over here is coming down toward you, because that's going to help you slant your letters better. Okay. Make sure you're sitting on your bottom and that your feet are on the floor or like straight, because they may not touch the floor, and that's okay. But that's the best way to hold your book so that you are so that you're doing it. Oh my gosh, I have the squeakiest chair imaginable. Sorry, it's going to be doing a lot of squeaking. It's been doing a lot of squeaking for a while. So anyway, so you're going to come down here and you're going to curve around, and then it's just a little hook. So you see that little hook right there? That's what you're going for. So go ahead and finish tracing their hooks, their little down curves. Okay. And then we're going to move on to the letter A. Let's just do a little focus. Better. We're going to do a little zoom. Better. Okay, here we go. So we've got our A. A begins with a down curve and it ends with an under curve. So it's basically like kind of, you see how this first part is like a teardrop? It's like a sideways teardrop. That's what we're going for. So we're going to come here and we're going to down curve backwards, scoop it under, and meet back up at that point. And then we're going to overlap, coming slanted down, under curve to finish. Okay. Let's do another one. So we're coming down here. We're starting at the dotted line. We're going to down curve, scoop backwards, meet back up at that point, come back down on top of that line, slanted, under curve to finish. Okay. When A connects to its next letter, it's just an under curve join, just like we've been practicing. So, like right here, do you see how it has a, actually, let's find another example right here. So like down on, un momento. There we go. Okay. So like on treat, the A undercurves and becomes the beginning undercurve of that T. Okay. As far as when you join another letter to A, so if A comes after another letter, so your undercurve becomes the beginning of a down curve. So this is where we do need to talk about this joining, because it's a little bit different than what we're used to, because you're going to be going over and coming back. Okay. So if I do this A right here, remember I'm going to down curve, scoop it back up, meet at that point, and then I'm going to go back over. And instead of undercurving all the way to the dashed line, my undercurve is going to kind of make a little hill. You see that? It makes a little hill. And then I'm going to come back down and down curve, meet at that undercurve to finish. So I'm going to do that one more time. So I'm going to down curve, scoop, meet it back up here, go back over the line, and I'm going to undercurve, and then it's going to become a little hill like this. It's kind of like a little, like a hill, the top of a hill. And then once I get to I'm not going to go down on the hill. I'm just going to come to right here. Once I get to that point, I'm going to trace back over that line for my down curve, meet, undercurve to finish. Okay. So just really take your time on that one because it's not the easiest joining. Okay. It's not just like an undercurve to undercurve kind of a joint. It's an undercurve to down curve. All right. Turn the page. Let's look at the letter D. Okay. So the letter D has a down curve beginning, and then it's going to, instead of stopping right here at our point, it's going to go all the way up and then back down. So this is another one where we're going up and back down. So we're going up on the line and back down the line. We're tracing the same line. So it should never be like this. Okay. We're going back down on that line and then under curving. Okay. So let's look. So we're going to start right here. Make it straight for you. We're going to down curve backwards, scoop it under, come all the way up to the top, come back down on that line, scoop under curve to finish. Okay. Let's do another one. So I'm going to start at that dashed line, down curve, come up all the way up to that line. You see how that line is slanted? It's not straight up and down, it's slanted. And I'm going to come back down on that line, scoop under curve to finish. Okay. And again, just like with the A, when you undercurve and join to the next D, you have to have this little joining where we make that little top of the hill. So you're going to undercurve, make your hill, come back down, and then do your second D. Okay. I really want you to take your time, and I do really want you to make sure, guys, that your book is tilted toward you so that you can get those slanted lines. I do not want you to do straight up and down lines. Okay. One more, the letter G. So the letter G begins the down curve, ends with an over curve. Remember, over curve goes this way. Okay. So it's just like on our, which letter did that? Which letter? Let's see. It was one of them, wasn't it? J. Here we go. Remember how J ended with an over curve and we kind of went, boo. It's kind of like a boo beginning like that. So that's exactly what G is going to do. So we're going to, again, you see how this part is the same as the A and the D, where we do the down curve, come up and meet at that little dash, at the dash line where we started. So we're going to down curve, scoop, meet at that line, and then I'm going to go all the way down one line to the dark blue, loop it, and then over curve to finish it. Let me do that again. So I'm going to down curve around, scoop, touch that little point where I met right there, slanty straight down, loop it. It's going to, remember, it crosses right here at that pink line. It doesn't cross below or above. It crosses at the pink line. And we're going to keep going over curve to finish. And remember, just like the other letters, whenever we are joining another letter, joining this to another letter, so that over curve is going to become the beginning of the down curve. Okay. So here I'm going to show you. So I'm going to do my G. I'm going to down curve, loop, touch that point, come down, loop it, and I'm going to over curve. I'm going to use the over curve now for the beginning of your little hill. Okay. Then I can down curve my A, come here, under curve to finish. Okay. Sound good? All right. Good job, guys. Can't wait to see what you write. Have a good day.